it's Cara. I have Trixie here with me and I forgot to turn the light on. If you watched my Fur Babies video, which came out earlier in the week, you will have met little Trixie. She's our new little kitten, Bellatrix, but we just call her Trixie. And she's such a little Trixie. Yes. Okay, you leave me alone? You gonna leave me alone? Okay. She's not going to leave me alone, but I'm going to put her down on the ground so we can get to the actual point of this video. Today we are filming a review for the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. This is book 1 in the Broken Earth trilogy, and this is a little bit of a gush because I loved this book, spoiler alert. The 5th season follows 3 perspectives in an apocalyptic style world. They experience semi-regular catastrophic events, normally environmental, that cover a large portion of the population, but which the society is kind of used to in a way. Although all humans in this world have developed a sense known as SES to hear rumblings in the earth as kind of a pre-warning to these seasons, which are the apocalyptic events. Oh, there goes Trixie. Some individuals have an extra ability above and beyond this, which is to be able to manipulate the earth, to stop events, but also in a way to cause them. The way it kind of works and feels is very much like an evolutionary adaptation rather than an alternate magical filled world. What are you doing, Gil? This ability to affect the world around them is also somewhat innate and automatic in response to threats to them. But there is an understanding that with training they can be honed and developed to control this ability. And that's our main magic system in this book. Our main plotline follows a woman, Essen, though I've heard some people say Assun, who is one of these magic users, and so are her 2 children, and her young son is killed by their father when he finds out that he has this ability, because it is very much a taboo, hated thing, because it has the ability to absolutely destroy communities if they cause such a season. And even the process of using their power has a lot of dangers that everyone fears. So she finds herself mourning her dead son and searching for her missing daughter who her husband has taken away. That's our main thread. We also follow 2 other characters. Demaya, who is a young girl with this ability, being taken from her family because she has this ability before she gets killed, I guess. And then Cyanite, who also has the magical ability and is part of the kind of institutionalized version, like area, where they kind of are their own kind of religious but also monastic kind of group that act as a service, so you can hire them to move your earth for you. So she's part of that, and it follows those 3 perspectives throughout the course of the novel. Essen is followed in 2nd person present tense, whereas Cyanite and Demaya are done in past tense, and it really, really works. This is the first novel with 2nd person tense that I really enjoyed. So, continuing on with characters, each of these perspectives take place in different points across the timeline, in the lead up to and in the aftermath of one of these apocalyptic events. This allowed them to reveal very unique and different things about the world and the magic system, and it develops quite slowly from what I've described over the course of the book. It does very much jump you in the deep end, so then you're left to kind of pull all the threads together over the course of the book, which is actually something I really enjoyed doing. I thought all 3 perspectives were complex and intriguing and interesting, and although they all have their own very different struggles taking place in different timelines in the narrative, they're all connected by this world and this magic system, and they're just so good. The world itself is absolutely stunning in its complexity. As I said, it throws you into the deep end and lets you figure things out as you go. I think that fact is something that will make this series a very valuable reread. Like, I think you'll pick so much up on the second way through, and that's something I'm very excited to do. If anyone knows, let me know if the audiobook is any good for this, because I've been getting into the habit of picking up my rereads on audiobook. The magic system is explained through the way the characters use it, and although it's kind of complex, it's also very intuitive, so it was easy enough to understand. The details to how the world and the whole society works and functions develops and builds up throughout this book, and it's obvious there's so much more to come in the next 2 books that it's just a beautiful thing to behold. The writing is rather straightforward in its prose, but in the way it builds plot is absolutely magical. The development and timing of crucial plot points across these 3 perspectives is done with such finesse that just mind-blowing. Stop it, Trixie, what are you doing? I loved the development of the plot twist. It kind of builds not in a way of like, oh, I guessed that, but in more of a like anticipation and that moment when you figure it out. The reveal is not so boom, it's a reveal, but as you slowly come to the understanding of what's been happening the whole time, and you're like, plot twist, holy mother of plot twist. It was great. I loved it. I think Jamieson has really built a world that she can play around in, and I'm so excited to see where the future of this series goes. Some things that I should probably mention that weren't a problem for me but could be a problem for some people include that really jumped in start. You're really thrown in the deep end right at the get-go, and it takes time to kind of sort out where everything is and learn how the magic system works, but you're learning it, you're not being told it. And I actually really enjoyed that, but it could be a bit confronting and difficult to get your head around, especially in the first parts of the book. I definitely recommend going to the end and reading the glossary, even if you understand nothing of it, and then starting from the start and figuring out how the glossary fits into the working knowledge, rather than jumping in blind. But that was just how I did it, and I found it worked for me. I gave the 5th season 5 out of 5 stars. I can't wait to read the second one, which is The Obelisk Gate. And oh my god, Trixie, just playing with stuff. And I already have it on my shelf, ready to read. I think it's happening in May. I'm very excited. I am pretty sure I will be thinking about this series for a long time to come. Thank you for watching my review of the 5th season. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below if you've read the 5th season and what you thought of it. I love to chat about it. And otherwise I will see you soon with another video. Bye!